Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign as Ethiopia. This is Arumba's Assay, episode 2. Let's go ahead and get some gameplay in, see if we can, I don't know, just play for a little bit and win a war or two and just kind of keep talking about what could be done here. All right, so we want to get our income up so that we can build more buildings. And what kind of buildings are we going to build? Well, the first buildings that I would build, the very first, right now, would be to work towards getting the 5 universities to get our splendor growth going. And where are we going to build universities? Well, that's an easy choice. We're going to build them wherever there are gold mines. We've got gold mines in Kilwa. This Kilwa province was developed like super wrong by, I assume, Kilwa. 10 freaking manpower with only 3 gold production here. We've got a dock. Yep, that's dead. That's going away, and instead we're going to build a university here. Unfortunately, our current ruler does have a increased construction costs, but it is what it is. We just have to get that built. We're going to build one there. We want to get our income up more, so we've got things to talk about. Diplomatic expenses. We're currently sending officers to Mare. We don't need to do that. We're not at war. We don't care. We also have fort maintenance. Now, all of our forts are level 1, and we don't have nearly enough to get the fully maintained forts bonus to army tradition. And since I'm so concerned about money right now, I'm just going to mothball pretty much all of the interior forts, because they're just not doing anything for us right this second. I just don't care to have them on. I want the money more than anything else. So it's going to make us a tiny bit of money. Missionary maintenance will be gone soon. Army maintenance, we can go down to like, say, 0.5% right now, or 50%. We've got half the Navy mothballed. I still do want to consider trying to sell the heavies, because I just don't think we need them. Let's just check real quick and see if any of our subjects want them. They think they have no use for big ships. Who else is friendly? Charge is not going to buy them. Is there anyone that would even buy these dang darn things? Neutral, threatened. I'd rather not just destroy them, but I just don't see why we would want to keep them. For now, I guess we'll just hold on to them. We're making 36 ducats a month now. Arj is doing some stuff, and I'm sending an army south so that we can get a... We'll improve with this guy for now. So we can get ready to go to war with Ethiopia like right away. And what else do we want to do? Got rebels that we got to put down in this location here, near the conversions. Speaking of rebels, we're in the age of absolutism. We do have some absolutism. We've got 11 so far. One of the easiest ways to generate absolutism is going to be to lower autonomy. And since we know there's probably going to be a rebellion here anyway, we're going to do that just to get the absolutism going. Even if we don't get very many points out of it, I don't care. We want absolutism whenever possible. It is a good thing to have. I know I kind of go back and forth on it. I say, oh, it's good, but it's not worth losing everything for. And it's true. We don't care about it that much, but we will get some if we can. So right now, we could actually go to war with Fars as well. Fars is another potential war target. We're allied to the Mamluks. We have a truce with just Alodia, and Alodia is our subject. So we really don't have truces with anyone right now. We have no claims on the Mamluks at the moment. Do our subjects have any claims? Yes. Makarai has a claim on the Mamluks. Alodia has no claims. They accept Egyptian? No, they don't accept Egyptian, which is sort of dumb. We wanted to isolate Aniza from the Ottomans. Then we need to declare on Fars. I guess we could declare on Fars, co-belligerent the Mamluks, separate peace the Mamluks. That would work. I was going to send this army south to help out with rebels, but I like the idea of going for Fars right now. Got our fort on over here. Fars is on Tech 19. Mamluks are on Tech 20, but I'm assuming that the Mamluks have, like, no army. I doubt that they have one. The Mamluks? The Mamluks? No, it's just Mamluks. Mamluks. Where are you? Yeah, 14k troops. 644. And then Fars. They have 29k troops. Equal tech. I suppose for this war it makes sense to keep the heavies out. Let's go ahead and send them back up north into this area where they were originally. Maybe that was his plan. I'm not sure. We can prevent them from crossing, get a ticking war score that way. this fort's not actually actively protecting anything, so we'll just turn that one off too. I still think that expanding south is going to be much easier. We have a 4 tech advantage. It was easy. The more land we take from Kilwa, the more gold we get, and the trade power that we can get from down there. That one does have unrest now, so let's go ahead and turn that fort back on. Just going to leave behind 2 infantry there. We kind of need more infantry altogether, though. The composition's pretty good with this guy's army. He's got 8 cav, which earlier in the game I'd say 8's probably too many, but at this point of the game we do have 50% flanking ability, which means that you can safely run 6 cav instead of 4 if you want to. He does have some cavalry combat ability, which is kind of okay, and this army just has the 6, so that's fine. We'll train a couple more infantry up here just to make sure that those cav don't get insufficient support. Then these guys we want to be putting down unrest with, preferably in the provinces that have mountains. Those are the ones we actually want to prevent having them rise up in. If they spawn in Mare, we don't really care because we can just march there. They're at 80%. I did notice between episodes that right now there's a potential for getting Lithuania as a personal union. Lithuania is currently in a war, so all we would get is get our dynasty on their throne. But we do have more development than any of his other royal marriages, and it's a thing that might happen. Should be quite nice. Alright, income's at 35 ducats. Trade income's up to 31. Gulf of Aden's got the 17 ducats with 427. Ethiopia. Goa, 13. Yeah, I think we should pull some of the ships back from Goa. Get a better multiplier in our Gulf of Aden node anyway. It says there's a loss. The thing about those damn tooltips is that they're wrong. Like, just don't trust them. I know that saying that makes it hard to like decide what to do, but that tooltip is just not right. Trade is much more complicated than one tooltip could ever really indicate. Alright, this is one of the mechanics I don't think he has. He doesn't have naval doctrine. We don't really need Defender of the Faith right now since everything's been converted. We want to find wherever gold mines are. So we have the one in Kilwa, we've got these 2. This one he's already developed a lot, but this one we haven't, so let's get a university here. And then beyond that, that's all of our gold mines, as far as I saw. We could just save up some cash in preparation for the gold mines we're going to conquer from down here. They are pretty expensive. I'm okay with doing that. Okay, got 11 spy network strength against Kilwa now. We're only going to have 1 claim. Considering doing the act of uniformity, but we're doing alright on missionary religious unity, so institution embracement cost is going to be pretty expensive. And we're probably going to see manufactories spawn already. Robert Barons. Okay, so... Ah, damn it. Shoot. Crap. I think that's why our income went down slightly for trade and taxes. It's because he didn't have this DLC and I still had it on accidentally. Crap. So now we're going to get events about estates, which really shouldn't have happened. Well, we'll just take that click. It's also giving us some of these miscellaneous multipliers. Crap. I'm just going to leave it alone and just pretend like it didn't happen. Sorry about that. I should have maybe taken the time to turn off the DLCs directly instead of just assuming that I could load the save. My bad. I'll tell you what, let me save and then real quick reload without the DLC and see what happens. Which DLC is it that even does that? EU4 estates DLC. States were the Cossacks, and he has no Cossacks. Okay. Ah, shoot, I gotta actually do it from a different spot. 1 second. Sorry to be doing this right in the middle of an episode. I just did not expect that to happen. Hey. EU4, stop it. Let's try this again. Alright, so... No, I'm gonna skip the IR report. Expansions, we have to turn off Cossacks. All right, tell you what. Actually, let's just turn them all off. He has Rights of Man. He has Wealth of Nations. He does have Conquest of Paradise. No Res Publica. No El Dorado. No Yes Art of War. Cradle of Civilization? No. Common Sense? Yes. Cossacks? No. Mare Nostrum? No. Mandate of Heaven? Yes. Third Rome? No. Rule Britannia? No. Alright. That'll be the last time I make that mistake. Sorry about that. I should be more careful in the future. So hopefully by loading the save this time, it'll just delete all this stuff, right? Just be like, oh, well, you can't have that anymore. Save game was created with DLC that you were missing. It is very likely that your game will be unstable. Well, let's find out. Achievements will be disabled. Well, they were disabled before, because it's not my save file anyway. I guess we're about to find out if I made a horrible mistake and need to re-record this. And we have nobody, no estates. We do have that stuff. We don't even have this stuff. Great. Okay, good. The button is not even there. It doesn't even exist. All right. Seems stable. Seems fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We do have these cores, but I want to get that tech going, so let's just play and hope that things work out. Manufactories did spawn right on time. Let's go check out where that spawned. Spawned in Tanjore. All right, and how are we looking on manufactory spread? We have some spread here, just due to, oh, we do have some manufacturers. We have a farm estate there. We have a naval equipment manufactory. Okay, he's been building some. I didn't realize he'd started building a few. Decent. Okay, missionaries, fine. I'm actually going to go even lower on maintenance because we're still a ways off from getting that claim. Income is hopefully going to change starting maybe like next month. Okay, yep. Our taxes and production are about the same as what they started. Trade income's up by 5 ducats. Gold income's about the same. We've gutted expenses, and so we're making 37 ducats a month now, which will keep sinking into the economy. Courthouses are probably not going to make sense. Building more universities. Workshops. Oh crap, didn't mean to do that. No sense in the marketplaces. Upgrading the trade depots is probably a good idea. In Soba? Soba has dominant trade hub and inland center of trade. Huh. Yep, okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll upgrade that one. Docks for sailors? No. Shipyards? Ah, see, that's another thing I kind of wanted to talk about. I mentioned how I probably would go for trade ideas next. We have not met our naval capacity. We only have 32 light ships. We should have at least force limit equal to light ships. We need to have like 78 light ships right now. Let's grab the ships that are currently protecting in Ethiopia and just queue up. Ah, crap. That button doesn't exist anymore. Damn. Damn. Get so used to having all the DLC, man. Boats are like one of the absolute best things you can sink money into, so we'll do that. Please tell me that yes, I am still allowed to do development. Thank goodness. Basically every month we can knock out like 2 more ships now, roughly. So we'll be doing that until we are at our force limit in ships, and then we'll go back to doing universities, hopefully after we've conquered some land from Killa. It'll be just a couple more months. Ah, okay, so one of the things that I think we've lost the ability to do is the focus on trade stuff, which is fine. Still have them all collecting from the right locations, right? Yeah. Our projection's about to slip. Probably going to want to insult somebody. Come back from here and insult Ming, I guess. Just make sure we keep that coming for a little while longer. Let's build more light ships. Muscovy lost land to Lithuania. All right, excellent. That's actually a good thing because now Lithuania should be at peace, well, soon. And there's a chance for an actual union to happen with them, which would be better. They need to be at peace, though. Sweden cedes Kalmar and other stuff to Poland. That is the peace deal. On Monarch Death, we still have the Detoa guy. Littlest Ice Age just spawned. Ottomans have rivaled Lithuania. Go back to improving relations here. We are 1 month away. All right, let's get maintenance back up to full. Let's queue up 2 more ships. This army down here is pretty powerful. We got some really good leaders, at least. I like that. And what we're going to declare over is actually going to be, I think, Kilwa proper, because it's 12 development with that coastal center of trade. It's worth like 16% of the land down here, of the trade power down here. Go back down to speed 3 for a moment. Okay, so we just picked up Inspiring Leader, and our air just picked up Careful. That's not too bad. We could take a military idea. We're falling behind on military tech. The next tech gives infantry fire plus 0.5, which is incredibly significant. That's a 50% roughly increase in damage. So we cannot afford to take any ideas right now. All right, we're gonna get our claim on Kilwa. Gives us a CB. University is now complete in Kilwa, which means that if we wanted to do development, now's the time to do it. Let's turn on the development edict. And even though I want to do a trade idea group, upgrading a relatively inexpensive gold mine is well worth it, especially at 0% autonomy. So we're going to do just basically as many clicks as we can here. And we're going to declare on Kilwa. They're going to bring in that guy, which is fine. We're going to take Zanzibar. This guy's going to try to march onto there. This guy's going to go stack wipe. It'd be nice if he could have gotten more than one claim, but I'll take what I can get. This should just be a brutal annihilation of this country. We're going to march straight through to the capital. Suppose we could be on speed 4 for this. Let's go back to improving with our subject. Decline military access because Spain... We don't want Spain to do well. There's a conversion complete. We still have other edicts that are going. I'm going to turn off, I think, the trade power edict here now. Don't think that it's actually making us a profit. I just turned it on so that we could get that mission satisfied. Probably the same thing with this one here. It's costing us a lot of money. And while the trade power is nice, it's just not going to be worth it, I think. All right, so while at full maintenance, we're still making now... Okay, it looks like Spain's already in their own war against Kilwa. The Spanish conquest of Quilamain. Spain has claims just on that one province, but Spain wants... Darn it, that button doesn't exist. All right, I can't tell what they want. Well, they want stuff. They're currently sieging down that level 1 fort. All right, let's stay here, and we'll just send a 2-stack this way. We are at war with both people, so I guess actually let's... Have everyone go this way. My light fleet is looking to engage this navy. Let's tell them to go home at war. I should just hide them for now. It's like the Kilwins are trying to march through land they shouldn't, and Spain just took that fort. Need to queue up some more ships. And we have those heavies that I sent back up north in preparation for a potential war up here. For now, I'm going to mothball them in this location, because I don't want to actually pay for those heavies. Ours forts go with this guy. He's got a level 4 fort there and a level 1 fort here that Spain's already on. I'll send that 3 stack back up that way with the other leader, and we will have this army go this way. It's possible that this other guy's going to want a separate peace soon because he's got so many occupied and besieged provinces. But we don't want anything from this guy except for maybe war reps and cash. So, all right, cool. I'm going to take a short break here. I'll be back in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.